All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. So today was a big day. We have Gold Road, and this is the newest chapter, newest expansion, and this game has been going on my channel for over 10 years since it came out. And every time there's a new chapter expansion, we usually do play it and try to do the 100% playthrough as usual. And yeah, so Elder Scrolls has always just been the thing that started off my channel, and it's a big thing. So I'm pretty sure anyone that's a gamer knows what Elder Scrolls is, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this playthrough. This is going to be probably a long one because this is obviously the new chapter, that Gold Road that came out. We'll probably be doing some giveaways for that, some codes for the game and everything. So if you're interested, just drop a comment and everything. Let me know why you should win. And if you guys are new to the series, hope you guys enjoy it. I have literally thousands of videos of Elder Scrolls Online on the channel from day one all the way to here we are now. If you don't know what the 100% playthrough is, basically we complete everything, the entire storyline, all side quests, and all this other stuff that you guys can see here. So when this is 100%ed, that's considered done. We'll also be doing the new trial and everything else. So, with that said, before we get started, just wanted to let you know that this is a pretty story-based game. So, if you're interested in checking out any of the other things first, not that the chapters are connected or anything, you can just check the channel. There's like an entire category of Elder Scrolls Online stuff that we did, and there's just literally thousands of hours worth of stuff that I've done. So, either way, there'll be a playlist link in the description so you can watch this in order and at your own time. So hopefully you guys are going to go enjoy this journey with me. And yeah, let's get started. So, the new area, Westweald, down for the new zone. This is what we're going to be looking at. I will be playing this. Of course, this is on PC. It came out on PC first. It is what it is. And then I think consoles a few weeks later. But anyway, let's get started.
Proxy, I bear grim news. The secret Hermaeus Mora guarded has escaped, and Athelia is forgotten no more. Strange disturbances and disorder now rack these lands. Westweald suffers. But by following these occurrences, we may just find her.
Also, let me know how the audio is. Is my voice too loud or too quiet? Is the game audio too loud or too quiet? I can always adjust it in the future parts. I just need your feedback.
A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region, and the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest, a sure sign the threads of fate have frayed. The lines of possibility that weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded. Let me mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Echoneer. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done. That is not an easy question to answer. Athelia is a Daedric prince. No mortal can match her power without assistance, nor can Hermaeus Mora move against her while she walks our world. He is bound by the Cold Harbor Compact, while Athelia is not. An ancient agreement that prevents many of the most powerful Daedric princes from directly manifesting on Nern. Athelia was imprisoned long before the deal was struck, so she and the Daedra that serve her are not party to its restrictions. Find her, observe her, discover her plans. Use the Echoneer to reveal her memories. Mora chose you and requested I assist you. He believes you can help preserve reality from Athelia's threat, so we must trust that he shall guide us along the way. We know that Daedric relics such as the Echoneer were used to help defeat Athelia in ancient times. perhaps such items shall play a part again. For now, knowledge must be our weapon of choice, and our task is to arm ourselves as best we can. They are all within Westweald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about?
All of them.
Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threats of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause. Recently, the vineyards of the southwest portion of the Weald were overgrown with a thick forest. Now wood elves led by King Nantharian have settled the city of Vashabar. So far, these settlers have been peaceful, but Skingrad is concerned. Very good. I do not know what awaits you at Rustwall, but look for our ally Baragon at Ostermere. He mentioned he had business of his own there. As for Ellenglyn, I will meet you there. I am quite curious to see those ruins. It began with Torvasad, a clanless Dremora tormented by a dream he could not remember. He came to suspect that something had been taken from him, and that Hermaeus Mora was responsible. So Torvasad sought allies. The Daedric princes Vermina and Periite. Torvasad convinced them Mora had stolen their memories too. Together they invaded Apocrypha and reached the glyphics in which Mora kept the secret. There was another Daedric prince, Athelia. Hermaeus Mora rallied other princes against her. They defeated Athelia and Mora imprisoned her within the mythos, the core of Apocrypha. Then he made everyone forget. Torvasad opened the glyphics and set the imprisoned memories free. When we followed Torvasad to Athelia's prison, he was as surprised as we were. She had already escaped. Perhaps the act of restoring her memory to the world was enough for her to set herself free. Now...
Alright, so basically, we're just gonna go explore. As usual, with every chapter and new zone that they have, my goal is to do usually the main story first, but there's a 100% chance I'm gonna get sidetracked. So chances are we're gonna end up exploring and doing everything along before the entire playthrough starts. So yeah, there's a lot of new things. There's a new like guild quest line that we have to do, and yeah, so first of all, let's go into the town and see what it looks like. Honestly, if last chapter Necrom was any sign of anything, I really enjoyed Necrom. It was good. So yeah, usually I don't think there have been any chapters I disliked. There were some that are obviously better than the others, but overall pretty good. Yeah, let's go exploring a little bit. See what this town looks like. It kinda...
Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's colorful. Very good. I like that. It's like a huge group of players everywhere.
Over here. Ah, you stopped. Amazing. The adept that helped return Ivea to Nirn. Ah, sorry. Vanus Galarian himself asked me to find you. We have a bit of a predicament. The Archmagister asked that I not say too much in earshot of my guildmates. Let's just say it's a magical anomaly. Untamed power from an unknown source. Plenty to catch a mage's interest, but that's just the trouble. It could be highly dangerous.
So they added a new feature called Scribing, and I don't really know too much about it. It's like digging up skills, or not really digging up, but like unlocking it, and then you could play around with new skill lines and everything. So that's like one of the big highlights of the chapter, and I think this is actually what it is.
For now, power draws mages like moths to a flame. We're a little hopeless that way. Votary Nalia, a knight from the Order of the Lamp, is on the scene. She needs someone to help her explore this anomaly and assess the danger. What do you say? Excellent! The anomaly is in an old complex called Sunamir, beneath the Sunhold Mages Guild. Good luck. Hopefully the rest of us won't be far behind you. Nalia and the others are inside. Stay safe in there.
So this is the new trial. This is the new thing. Let's see. Westweald West. We'll get to everything eventually. I don't know how long this playthrough will be. Usually, if I had to guess on average on how long every chapter has taken me, it's roughly about, 10 to 20 hours. This is including dialogue and side quests and everything. So yeah, I just hope you guys are going to enjoy the playthrough overall. It's going to be a pretty decently long one in my opinion. But we have like literally 10 years worth of ESO, and it's actually wild because before Black Desert, I played this game for a long time, and yeah, it's just always interesting to come back to these games and see what it's all about. Oh my god, these are kind of far away. This is the opener quest. Ooh, this place looks very nice, actually. Like, any region that's colorful and, like, naturey. I've always said this, even in other games, that I like scenic things. And you know how, like, if you're in, for example, a desert all day, it just kind of, like, mentally draining. Versus if you're out in the open, colorful, naturey, it's just brighter. Everything's cooler to see. Oh my god, what in the world? A fell runner, an ostrich. Cannot mount in what combat? But yeah, I do actually play ESO regularly. I just don't always record it. I just like to do the chapters and stuff nowadays.
This is Ellenglyn, an Ayleid ruin. I expected to find the recollection here, as they have been searching similar ruins throughout the area. They did not disappoint. I sense an aura of Daedric power as well. Perhaps that aura drew them here. Indeed. I sense an ancient Daedric shrine in these ruins, although I have no idea which prince it honors. If we find the shrine, we may uncover the recollection's purpose here. Do you still have the Econir, Proxy? Hermaeus Mora forged the Econir to reveal memories related to Athelia. It was one of the relics instrumental in defeating the Forgotten Prince and eliminating any lingering memories. Hopefully the Econir can help us in our investigations. The Econir causes memories pertaining to Athelia to become visible as nebulous manifestations. When you discover one, simply hold forth the Econir. The relic makes the memory unfold before your eyes. I foresee that you will need it, Proxy. Between the recollection and the dangers inherent in most ruins, I suggest caution. My research revealed that Ellenglyn contains a maze filled with deadly traps.
Oh boy.
We must reach the heart of the maze to find a way through. I am ready when you are.
I don't want to spoil myself and just have him tell me what to expect. I kind of just want to figure it out. As usual, we got to go through our exploration. Put on streak. Zoom, zoom.
Presence of Daedric power, the recollection likely noticed it as well.
Okay, so down. Got U-turn on left.
But they have met some of Ellenglyn's dangers.
Okay, so I think we jump. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Do you do anything with this, or just like a trap? Okay, so down this way.
There, the maze is
Shiny
below.
tree.
The way to Ellenglin's shrine lies through the heart of the maze. Not only a maze, but a tomb. Careful. The Aliens were practitioners of necromancy. Let the threads of faith restore your strength.
Hit a dead end. What is that? Is that a Healy circle? Do we stand in it? Green good, red bad? Found a dead end though. Also a dead end. Okay, so what we want to do is go this way. That probably something in the door. Hello. Don't have the item needed. I'll be honest, don't know where it is. If I had to guess though, it's probably in the center. Like literally every game's like, here, find the key. Where is it? The hardest part that it could be in this maze. Okay, the boss. Very cool. I guess, you know, since it is day one and everyone else is playing, I'm gonna assume that something's gonna happen. Oh, I should probably bring out a companion. I don't need a companion. It's just like I don't think mine is fully leveled.
We must unlock these gates.
Not sick of me yet.
Let us continue, Proxy. I sense
You
that
have
what
out
you
of date
seek lies
add-ons.
somewhere
Which
to the
one? All of them. I mean, they still work. I am interested in unlocking this new skill line as soon as possible. That would be awesome.
Got to be better than that to stop.
I do not recognize you, yet you seem familiar. Almost like this shrine. I know I should remember it, but I do not. Tell me, what is this place? Why am I drawn here?
Nice aggro radius.
I do not recognize you. A Daedric prince. Yes, I remember. That was what mortals called me. But Ellenglyn is a proud citadel, not a crumbling ruin. Its people are wise and beautiful. They worship me. Wait. I sense something. And another memory. Hermaeus Mora.
Oh my god. I wish they would turn off pets when you're in dialogue so that isn't there.
I do not recognize you, yet you... A Daedric print. The Ekanir. Yes. That is what the Abyssal Cephaliarch called it. A clever little
Thumbnail.
device he wrought to find and remove things that belonged to me. Thoughts, memories, truths he did not want anyone to know. Show me. I wish to see what it reveals. Let us see what Mora took from me.
You risk everything, Ethelia. You must forsake the many paths.
You seek to diminish my prince. Why should she agree to such a demand?
To preserve reality. Her willfulness threatens all of existence.
You let your fear control you and foresee an apocalypse that will never be. Depart, Mora!
Ethelia disappeared as soon as the memory ended. Let us speak outside.
Are you gonna give us a portal out, or are we gonna have to walk out?
Let us review what we saw in the ruins, Proxy. Now it becomes clear. The recollection also seeks Ethelia. They hope to find her visiting places she once knew, just as we did. Yet Ethelia seems confused. I do not think she has fully regained her memories or truly understands what happened to her. I believe we witnessed the moment Hermaeus Mora first confronted Ethelia about the danger she posed to reality. And we saw that she refused to heed him. It is a hard thing for any creature to change its nature, especially for a Daedric prince. This is but one piece of the puzzle, Proxy. You still need to investigate Ostermere and Rustwall Estate. Determine why the threads of fate there are frayed. Find me at Baragon's townhouse in Skingrad when you are ready to report.
Okay, so we got stuff to do. The other ones are in town, or like outside of town, and by the next way shrine. So what I want to do a little bit is mostly just unlock some of the way shrines and collect, you know, sky shards and everything. So I guess along the process of getting to the objective, we'll unlock some stuff. I think what I want to do is go on a detour, like on the long route, I guess, so we unlock some stuff and get to the goal. Also, exploring is pretty fun. Gonna have to do it eventually, so might as well just do it now. We'll do all the side quests eventually, like throughout this entire playthrough. So all main quests, all side quests, everything here. Let's see. Each story quest is probably around like an hour or two. So we'll find it. I'm pretty good at finding all the side quests afterwards, even if I don't remember, just because, you know, it's... If you ever played any Elder Scrolls game, you generally know where to look. It's probably a good idea to do some of the bosses on day one, just because a lot of people are there. Not that I don't think I'll have any issues, even if I did it like a year later. I have friends in guildies that could help, but usually if you want to get the achievement done as soon as possible, get the world bosses and stuff out of the way first.
Lost? How can we be lost? We make this trip every year.
Give me a moment to get my bearings.
I think the boss just died because everyone's running away from it. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I do want to pick up the Sky Shard, though, so now is probably a good time. Where the Sky Shard at? Yeah, boss down. Delves. Let's see. We also have a public dungeon. The pre-purchase map. Yes. Hey, let's do that. Does it give a new style page? I think it does. Remember when, what was it? Galen and High Isle came out? They gave those Breton motifs on day one, or like the collector's edition. Those are worth so much on day one, so let's see if we can get something. Either way, new armor and everything, always nice. One thing I am actually pretty excited for is the trial, because, you know, like end game content is where I'm at in this game, so I'm pretty exciting. Why would they put two way shrines right next to each other, but there's like a fat gap between some other spots? I remember in Western Skyrim, they had a... They actually had to add some sky or way shrines in just because it's kind of like out of the way to the point where it's just like, let's find the person, just add them. Who plays this game? Why would you put two shrines there? Like, it looks like Citadel. Whole lot of nothing there. Oh boy, we got to get new crafting stations for the house and everything. You guys remember when they made those attunable ones and you can combine them all into one now, which is actually amazing. Yep, now we got to do that. Yeah, I guess the Sky Shard is right here. Should probably get it. Unless it's underground, then we'll get it another time. Okay, so we have to go downward. So our next goal should be... I guess let's check the boss over here. If I know this game, bosses usually spawn in a pattern. So, like, since this one died, this one's probably up or something. But by the time I get there, it's going to be dead, so we'll see. It's not a big deal. I'm just exploring for the most part. We'll pick up all the side quests later. I just don't want to start them and then not do them for like another 15 hours. So let's just do them all at once. I think that's above or below. It's gonna go above just to be safe. I can always jump down. That's in a cave, isn't it? That one looks like it's an indoor one. All right, how do we find this? There's surely a cave entrance. Turtle shell. Oh my god, I got stuck. Let's see. If I were the boss, who would I be? World. There's no way it's at the top of this. Surely it spawns somewhere else. It's a very good chance that this is the boss arena. Do all the ruins give like the Alien well buff or something, or is this just a point of interest? That shrine looks like it's behind this big rock. All right, so we gotta go down here. I assume the best way is usually following the path. I could take a detour, probably cut down the middle, but there's probably a mountain.
Never a dull moment.
I pray you aren't another rogue come to take what's left.
That's a nice shrine. All right, so this is the second part of the quest. Let's do this one.
Rest easy, friend.
Investigate
You there.
Ostermere.
Let's help these people. You there. What perfect luck, my friend. You're exactly who I need right now. These people are safe, but there's others in the village of Ostermere still trapped by rubble, or worse. Can you help me find them? The quakes could start again, so we need to hurry. Greenspeaker Sorrelin sent me a letter, asked me to meet her here. After I arrived, the ground rumbled like an angry timber mammoth. Whole buildings collapsed, trapping people. When the new forest appeared, it damaged the village. This may end it. Apparently, a few months back, what was once rolling hills and rich Colovian farmland was suddenly engulfed by this great forest. Look, help me rescue more Ostermere survivors. Then we can find Sorrelin. I can toss you some coin for your efforts. Inside the village, listen for any calls for help. People could be buried under rubble or trapped inside collapsed buildings. Just watch out for the strange beasts. They appeared after the ground shook. And keep an eye out for Greenspeaker Sorrelin.
All right, let's go rescue villagers.
Keep your ears open. Follow any shouts for help.
An overgrown ruin. That's very cool.
I can't get out! The door's blocked!
rubble.
Hey, yo, you good?
Thank the eight. I thought that was my grave.
My sister's trapped. We need help.
This is a nice house. You are trapped? What are you doing? Oh,
These
someone else is
creatures only
trapped.
exist in the
I
Dawnwood.
know, little
They
bug.
look so
Please
strange.
help me move this.
Thank you. I'm never coming back here.
There's another sky shard down here as well.
Help! The vines won't let me go! Thanks. Even the plants want to kill me.
Yep. What are you?
You're safe now. Go join your family.
Sorelen, you're alive!
I had no idea the ground would shake so violently when I asked Baragon to meet me here. Nature is nothing if not unpredictable. I also didn't expect him to bring a guest. So, who are you, friend of Baragon? Helping people in dangerous situations sounds just like Baragon. Can't fault him for accepting help. I asked him to join me in Ostamir because I found something amazing, miraculous even. He needs to see it for himself. No, the only way Baragon can understand this discovery is by experiencing it himself. How about we all see it together? It's down in the Alien ruins nearby. I'll show you both. It truly is remarkable.
How about I'm good?
Baragon's an old friend. He'll appreciate my discovery. I hope you do as well. The ruins are to the southeast of the village. Meet me outside the entrance when you finish helping survivors. I can't wait for Baragon to see what I found.
Sorelen wants to meet at the ruins east of here.
Here we go.
Let's get this one. It's just gonna be on my mind if I don't get it now. I'm gonna be like, I should have just gotten the sky shard, because you never know when it ends. Like the quest line, I'm gonna be moving, so I think it's at the top, isn't it? Where is this thing taking me? Where is up? Bro, where is it? I see it.
Help! The vines won't let me go!
All right, we're going into the ruins. I assume we're gonna have to do the same thing as the first time. Basically use the thing, unlock the memory. Dude, what? They need to lower the leash on these things if it's gonna be a story-based game. This has been a problem for like 10 years. But like, if you're in the middle of a dialogue and something's leashed on you, you should just make it shorter.
The handwriting at the bottom of the note is definitely Sorelen's. Running into ruins alone is just like her. But I didn't expect the Recollection to be here. She's heading into more danger than she realizes. Some sort of cult made up mostly of disgruntled wood elves. Seems to have a connection to the ancient Aliens, but I don't have all the details yet. That's why I am out here adventuring again. I want to figure out who they are and what they're up to. I've never heard of a seed, but the wood elves of Vashabar use Wildburn to refer to the strange blight along the edge of the New Forest. Worry about that later. Let's focus on finding Greenspeaker Sorrelin before she runs afoul of the Recollection. The Recollection consists mostly of wood elves, fanatics to a cause I haven't quite pinned down yet. If there are more of them in there, we'll probably need to fight. Come on, let's head into the ruins and find Greenspeaker Sorrelin. Those vines.
Got it. Let's do it.
To the ruins. Let's find Sorrelin first, friend.
Do you feel it, Baragon? The grandeur of our history. Do you feel it? The power of the Aliens pervades this place. Millennia separate us from the Heartland High Elves, but I can feel their legacy flowing through my blood. It pains me to see their glory buried in these ruins. This was all for Baragon's benefit. You're just an unintended spectator. I brought Baragon here to remind him of his alien heritage. The Recollection remembers their past. This land belonged to the Aliens, and we Bosmer are their rightful heirs. Not at all, but some of their beliefs match my own. All that aside, I wanted to show Baragon what I found. A new type of seed. It's similar to what we Greenspeakers use to grow and shape tree villages, but different. It thrums with unique potential. Bugshells! Surprise ruined! I wanted to show him the Wildburn seed. Talk to him, discuss the Recollection, both the good points and the bad. I suppose he'll want to take the seed before the Recollection does. I suggest you hurry. They're close. The Wildburn seed grows deep in the ruins. I suggest we split up. I'll lead the Recollection on a merry chase while you and Baragon find the seed. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet up along the way. And Baragon, remember your history. This style of architecture dates back to the late Merethic era. It can...
Alright, so you gotta go find the seed. Why does everything have, like... Everything that is irrelevant has a short respawn time. But, like, the bosses are on, like, a 10-minute. Chances are it's at the top. We're gonna have to go... Yeah, we're gonna have to go down and up.
You asked for it. Skill issue.
Join me, Baragon. The Recollection needs wood elves like you. We can finally claim our rightful inheritance.
What I'm looking for is not here, is it? Dude, these freezes last so long. Holy.
Your
leash range, like 100.
Sorelin, talk to me! I can't let you take that seed!
I won't fight you, Baragon. There are other seeds than these.
I'll go after it.
That's what
Grab the
I
seed
thought.
and follow after me!
Oh no, are we gonna have to make the decision of like who to give the seed to? One of those quests where critical decisions matter. Do you really go backwards? Why? Okay. You go back to the entrance. I know how to fix this. Oh, stop.
Watch it. I can't pick you up. I'm not doing this without you. Get up.
Oh my god, it sent us back. Is it faster to teleport out, or is it faster to just go through it? I see we could just jump, right? Like, this is the way out.
Recollection seeks justice, Baragon, for all Bosmer.
Spilled blood and displaced families aren't justice!
We've been friends forever. Why won't you
Let's make
trust
this
me?
quick.
The Recollection destroyed this village! Who knows what other harm the rapid growth caused?
I thought you'd understand. I thought you had vision. Goodbye, Baragon.
No, Sorelin, wait!
I really like this picture. It looks very colorful. Whoever the artist was on this, very nice.
I couldn't catch her. I've known Sorelin for almost my whole life. I cared about her, considered her a friend, perhaps more. Why didn't I see that she had been taken in by the Recollection? Maybe I could have done something. Blight, this hurts. She always claimed Ayleid land belonged to the Wood Elves, but that was purely academic before. Sounds like the Recollection promised to make it real. Could be why they wanted the Wildburn seed. Speaking of which, did you get it? I've never seen a seed like this before. It feels wrong. You're working with Laramil, right? She needs to know what we discovered here. Meet us back in Skingrad. I have a townhouse there. Oh, and take this. You more than deserve it for helping me. Sure, my lifelong friend joined a violent cult, but you and I
It's not something you hear regularly.
We saved people in Ostamir and kept this seed away from the Recollection. When you're ready, meet Laramil and me at my townhouse in Skingrad.
Okay, so the third one we have to go to is down here. Yeah, let's go do an adventure and unlock this way shrine. Dolmen up. You know how like when you start a new game and you want to do the story but you just get sidetracked? This is me right now. I heard in quarter 4, I think we're getting new companions, and then in another Part of this, we're going to get new dungeons. Those are always exciting. Dungeons, companions.
Not a legionary in sight. Look around. No people. Strange, right? I detached an entire legion cohort to guard this estate, but I haven't found a single legionary. Not even a servant. What's your story? To protect the estate? I don't know if you're aware, but Westweald isn't the safest place these days. Between the New Forest and the Wood Elf settlers to the west, and the rumors of cultists and Daedra stalking the land, I thought it prudent. Because I handle multiple matters for Count Calantius, and my cohort should have been able to fend for itself. The estate's proximity to Skingrad makes it a tempting target for enemy forces. Listen, help me find my legionaries, and you'll be rewarded. I hereby designate you a temporary agent of the Westweald Legion. Just until we find my soldiers. We'll search the manor house first. I'll meet you inside. Keep your eyes open, comrade. We don't know what happened here.
Go help them. We go to the ruins. Repeat. Our lizard friend. Alright, let me see. Investigate the Rustwall estate.
Seems everyone left in a hurry. Take a look around. Someone attacked the servant this belonged to. Rustwall Manor is usual. Rustwall Manor.
Wait. Can I... The fancy manor, actually.
The captain planned to hide, but where? Rustwall Manor is usually... Well, Count Calantius governed... I suppose in...
Is this broken?
Rustwall Manor.
That would be pretty concerning. This is a main story quest, and I can't talk to the thing. Had to reload UI. Oh, I had the prompt. Oh, I had the prompt for a second.
Servants light this when danger.
God, that was actually kind of scary. Jesus. Don't... Dude, Zoss, stop putting stuff there.
Back here, comrade. I found Captain Laronis.
Uh-oh.
What a loss. I found that letter clutched in his hand.
If you want to read it, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
The servants are... The bloody clothes and the warning candles suggest someone or something attacked Rustwall. And we know Captain Laronis was working on a plan. I hope to find him alive, but The letter from the groundskeeper tells us more than we knew before. Not as grim as it sounds. The Count ordered the catacombs converted into a shelter a while back. He wanted a place for anyone in residence to hide should war sweep over Colovia. Let's hope the rest of the cohort and the servants are safe and secure. Groundskeeper Gaius is a tough old hedge snipper. We need to find him and get his key to open the catacombs. Then we can see how much of the cohort and household staff survived whatever happened here. Let's check Gaius's home first. Groundskeeper Gaius's home is just down the hill to the east. Whether he's there or not, we need to find that key. We fought side by side at North Hook. He was brave, but never foolish. Always took every engagement seriously. A lot of soldiers would be dead right now if not for him. When I received command of the cohort, I requested he join me. About 3 rungs on the command ladder hierarchy. I lead the cohort, but Captain Laronis usually served as our field commander. While I handled strategy and logistics details, he oversaw the forces on the ground. Whatever killed...
Find a groundskeeper.
Gaius? Are you here? It's Tribune Alea.
You good, bro?
Tribune? Thank the divines. Are they gone?
Who, Gaius? Who attacked Rustwall?
I'm glad to see Tribune Alea, but she certainly took her
Dude,
sweet
that
time.
haircut
You
though,
had all
the
sorts
bird's
of
nest.
problems here. Did you bring reinforcements? Captain Laronis sent the remaining legionaries and staff into the catacombs. Then he was going to call for help. Dead? Damn shame. He was tolerable as far as Legion officers go.
Man, you
He had
can't
a good
unsee
plan,
that.
too.
That's like the worst
While
thing I've
he
ever
hid
seen.
Everyone
Oof.
who was left in the catacombs, I was to keep watch until help arrived. I even stashed the key in a safe place in case the enemy found me. It had to be some sort of enemy army, but all I ever saw were a few wood elves sneaking around the grounds. We need to let everyone in the catacombs know it's safe to come out. Can you go retrieve the key and take care of that? I stashed the key inside the old statue in the garden. Don't worry.
What
I'll
in the
draw you a
world?
map.
That's
Just
like
be
hiding a
careful
key under
wandering
your
the
mattress,
garden.
under
We had
like
an
outdoors.
infestation of odd
Oh
bugs
God.
recently. Odd and dangerous.
Take the dude's map. All right. Where?
Grab the map and let's go. We need that key.
Very cool. A 5th grader or like a 5-year-old drew that. Nice. It's not that bad. It's just like that's not what I was expecting.
The Rustwall Gardens. Our map indicates a spot on the western side.
You gonna share? Just kidding, I wouldn't either.
I should probably pick that shrine up, but we'll do it after.
These insects, they're from deep underground. What drove them to the surface? That's the key. Now let's go
You
open
put the
catacombs.
key right
Doors
there
across
next
from
to like the
barracks.
most notable thing. And you have a bird's nest haircut. Known at me.
Move out. We need to find my cohort.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna have to take the long route, I assume, unless this drops down, but I Assume it does not.
Look, down there.
Still no sign of the escaped legionary.
No matter, mortal. More of our forces will come through soon.
As you say, Shard Marshal. We have more than enough weapons now.
Over by the gate. Hate to bring bad news to the Tribune, but I'm the only member of the cohort left.
Why is everyone here bald? What in the
Killed
world?
legionaries guarding the estate until we sent whoever remained down here. That's when we walked right into the Daedra's clutches. I got lucky. I fell behind to adjust a loose bootstrap. When I heard the attack start, I slipped into the shadows and have been running ever since. Look, the Daedra have a portal. They're filling the catacombs with Daedric forces to attack Skingrad. It's in the ruins, down in the deepest part of the catacombs. Two magical anchor things keep it open. Tribune Alea is strong, and you look like you can handle yourself. Go east, and you'll find where the Daedra
Legionary Capio is right. We need to shut down that portal.
The one thing about doing this on day one
Gotta close that
is basically
portal.
like
Capio said the Daedric portal was to the east.
everyone else is doing it, so you kind of just... The immersion is not 100% there, but that's okay.
Defend the anchors! The anchors! Stop them!
And down they go. This one's mine.
Easy clap.
Retreat!
Out of wild curiosity, where does this go?
This way, Tribune. Follow the tracks.
Like up or down? Okay, now I think is a good time to pick up the shrine, and then we'll go turn in that quest, and then we completed all three of them, so I think we have to go back to Skingrad.
Over here, comrade. Let's talk. My cohort almost completely destroyed. The Rustwall staff almost all dead. Even Shard Marshal Vargas managed to slip from our grasp. While we closed the portal and saved Skingrad, it feels like we failed, comrade. The threads of fate? That sounds ominous. But after what we saw down there, I'll keep an open mind. We learned that the Recollection cult is working with Daedra and taking orders from Shard Marshal Vargas. They got damn close to invading Skingrad. With the portal closed and the Daedra
one of those Star Wars shields.
Recollection forces aren't enough to threaten Skingrad. But I'll get the Legion to send more soldiers, just in case. Here, the pay I promised.
362 gold, let's go. Pennies. Repair bill.
Consider your temporary commission suspended, comrade. Though I'd love to have you permanently assigned to my cohort. I plan to continue to look into the Recollection and Shard Marshal Vargas. I hear there's a wood elf in Skingrad doing the same.
All right, so now that we finished all 3, we got to meet the main person in town. So we're gonna head to town, of course, and then probably gonna split the recording because it's been an hour. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. We're definitely gonna be doing more. If you enjoyed it, drop a quick like and everything. Let me pick this up. I'm probably gonna forget about that later. And so, yeah, I'll be seeing you for episode 2 and everything coming up shortly. And next time I'll probably just be in town and everything will be closer. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Would love to see you come back. And until next time, peace.